Here's how to do the tick-tock on the ground. So set your stick on the ground and just play with the stick back and forth. As you get comfortable with this, start raising the stick up in the air. And this is the first thing you're going to learn to do with your stick. Get very coordinated doing the tick-tock method. Okay, once you master tick-tock, now you're going to go to a spin. Spin it over and back and forth. Okay, what you're doing is catching the stick on the outside of the stick and flipping this way. And then you're catching it over here and flipping it back. Make sure when you're catching your flips, you don't just let it hit solid. You kind of give a little bit and flip it back. Just like if you were catching a water balloon or an egg, you wouldn't just let it go splat into your hand. You'd give a little bit. So each side you give, then flip. Give, then flip. Some folks call this double touching. I call it trapping. I'm trapping my middle stick in between my other sticks. Okay, I want to show you what's going on during the trapping. Start off with your stick on the ground like this, and just do this motion right here. Switch, switch, switch. That's all you're doing. And then as you get off the ground, that same motion will make the stick go back and forth. Once you master trapping, now you can start spinning it back and forth. And there's two ways to catch a trap. You can catch it just right in the air with both sticks, or you can catch it with just one stick. I'm going to show you exactly how to do each. Okay, if you want to catch it in the air in a trapping motion, you just need to time it out to where the stick's coming down and you just trap it. Very simple. Trap. Just takes a little timing, a little practice. Sticking your stick out and letting it catch is not as difficult as it looks. The main thing is you need to make sure the stick goes in the right place. The stick can't catch it here. The stick can't catch it here. It has to be right about here. So your timing of when you stick it out doesn't really matter that much. Whenever you stick your stick out there, it'll pretty much catch every time. You just need to make sure you're sticking it out at the right point. And once you get good, you can throw them really high in the air. Make sure you can spin your sticks both ways. This way and this way. It's a cool little flourish in itself. Another trick you can do out of trapping is spinning the stick around. And if you get good, you can spin it for a long, long time. Start off by trapping, and then one of my sticks, I use my right hand, is going to spin the stick around. The other hand stick simply stands there and lets the stick spin around it. Trapping, spinning, and that's exactly how the spin works. Here's a little exercise that might help you with a spin. Practice, my left hand is not moving. My right hand right now is just doing all the work in this trap. And that's pretty much what you're doing when you start your spin out of that. Once you master trapping, try balancing it over your knee and coming it back with a stick. When you're first learning this, you might want to actually do it on the ground where you don't have to balance yourself so much. Just practice playing with the stick. Back and forth. And then raise up to where you're standing and you can do it standing on one foot. This is the helicopter spin. Learn the helicopter. What you're going to do is to put your stick between the two hand sticks and do this motion right here. Just this. Then move your sticks apart and try to keep that same motion going by just tapping the outside of the sticks. And then you just get higher and higher. you have a nice little helicopter spin going. Okay, once you get your helicopter going, I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to toss the helicopter up into the air. I'm going to let it land on that same stick, and it's going to bounce as it spins, bounce, spin, bounce. And when you get good at this, you can do it many times. Body rolling is really easy. Sticks do all the work. Okay, to start this is very simple. You put your sticks like a goalpost with the long stick laying on top, and just let it roll back and forth. It's very easy. Let it roll down your arms. And then once you get fairly coordinated like this, then you're going to actually flip in the air and catch it. It's just that simple. Here's a little more advanced trick. Okay, watch again. All I'm doing is I'm doing the same body roll. Let it roll down my arms. And as it comes back, I'm pulling my leg up as I lift the sticks down, letting the stick roll down my leg. Okay, watch again in slow motion. As the sticks roll back, as they're coming down, remember, two things are happening. I'm lowering the sticks as my leg raises. And then I'm going to set the stick on my leg. It rolls down to my foot, and then I kick it back up into the air and catch it. Okay, I think this would be a cool way to start your routine, and a head balancing is very easy. All you do is set the stick on your head and it balances. Now to begin with, start by letting the stick fall forward. And maybe you can go into a body roll, something like this. But the trick you saw me doing was starting with the stick on my head. Then I turn my sticks backwards. And I just let the stick fall back. And it just will rest right there. As soon as you get it to rest, just flip it up and forward. Catch and do your routine. Okay, before you can juggle your sticks, obviously you have to be able to juggle balls or something very simple. So at the end of this video, I'm going to actually teach you how to juggle. Once you learn how to juggle, incorporating the sticks is not that difficult. You just need to be able to toss the sticks this way. Don't just throw the sticks up any way and try to catch them. There has to be a rhythm to how you're catching and throwing them. Okay, you've mastered the helicopter. It's time to add a cool little flourish here. Once you learn this, the sticks almost do the work for you. And notice I say almost. It's a very fun flourish to do, and people love it. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm starting my helicopter, then I'm going to take one of my hands away. I'm going to choose my right hand. I'm going to pull this hand away, and as I do, it's going to be already spinning. The momentum is going to be spinning. So this hand just needs to get a feel for how to keep that stick spinning up there. And it's very difficult for me to explain how exactly to do that, because it's a feel that you get whenever you pull a stick away. You feel how to keep that stick spinning around. But all you're doing is when that stick comes out separate, it's spinning. And you just need to move your stick till it keeps spinning, however it takes to keep it spinning around. And the motion will be the same as it comes back down and you go right into the helicopter. Okay, let's look at the last phase of this. As it spins, your other stick is ready. As it comes off, you have to get the timing of this, but as it comes off, you just simply catch it and start your whole helicopter again. Okay, catching your stick smoothly. This takes a little practice, but it's worth it. How you end your routine is how people remember it. If they think you ended sloppy, they're going to think you're not that good. So very simply, learn this little flourish. And just do the helicopter. And as the helicopter comes around, slow it down some. When you first begin, do it super slow. Here comes the stick, and it's real easy. And as you get a little better, you can speed that thing up and stick it.